This is AM Ghana on Adoatv television. Today is Friday. Now we have been watching a playback of what happened yesterday in Parliament. I'm talking about the vetting. Dr. Ibrahim Mohammed Awar, the Minister nominee for Tourism, Arts and Culture, had his turn. And then also Mustafa Isif, the Minister designate for Youth and Sports, also had his turn. Today is the turn for the Minister designate or the Minister nominee for Trade and Industry, Alan Kojo Martin, and others to also have their turn. That's what we have been doing since morning, but it's time to talk health now. Health really matters, so we are coming to talk health on AM Ghana. My name is Francis Kusi. I am the legitimate heir to the chairmanship throne, so I am the chairman junior, and I have Dr. Sophia Asi Okanse here with me. We started a conversation last week, Friday, just around this time, and we were talking about high blood pressure or hypertension. It was some interesting revelations that we got to know. We got to know a whole lot about what high BP is. Now, we are continuing today, but on a different footing, not on high blood pressure. Today, we are looking at high blood sugar. So we are still on the high blood trend. High blood pressure and then high blood sugar. We are talking about diabetes. So that's what we are coming to talk about today. So call a friend to tell a friend that we are discussing what is a very important issue and what will be of great relevance to you, to your friends, to your family, to your loved ones, and all. So Dr. Sophia Asi Okanse is the CEO for SO Herbal Center. Doctor, good morning.
Good morning, my dear brother.
How are you doing?
I'm cool, and you?
Yeah, I'm doing very well. Now, in these times of COVID-19, when we are all advised to adhere to the protocols and all that, we know sometimes we wear the face mask or the nose mask, and then we'll be complaining. It's too hot, you feel hot and all that.
Course.
Sometimes your ears will be itching.
It's
the doctors do also experience that.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
You know,
it wasn't part of our culture, or it wasn't part of us. We just adopted it. So it is quite difficult for us to at least enjoy it. We are not enjoying it.
For you as doctors, you are experiencing some discomfort as well.
Of course. You know, when you are breathing, it is something that's supposed not to come in contact with anything. You understand me? So with this thing, breathing, it's a bit difficult, especially with those asthmatic people. It is not easy at all, not at all.
Well, we are talking about high blood sugar today, diabetes, and it's a popular topic.
Yeah.
When you mention diabetes, then we know, at least we have a fair idea about what diabetes is. But that is what I should, if I should say, street knowledge. Now that we have you here, we are coming to get the field knowledge in depth into diabetes. Now, first, what is diabetes and how does one get diabetes?
Thank you very much, my dear host, this morning, and then a very good morning to all the viewers and then whoever is by the set watching us by this time. What is diabetes? Diabetes, it is something that is part of every human, being a male or a female. And then why am I saying this? That is why we have a rate. When you come into this hospital and then you complain of this sugar problem, we check you. That is whereby we tell you that, oh, don't eat. We have to look at the one into the system first before maybe you may add breakfast or whatever diet you feel like eating into the system. So under normal circumstance, if you really want to know your accurate number or figure, that's range for the diabetes, either to see that you are shooting up or you are on the normal range, you don't have to eat, because eating also is part and cost of the diabetes we are facing now, especially those people who eat very late. You understand? So diabetes is something that when you start to have that problem or that issue, it comes with a whole lot of problem. It comes with a whole lot of uncomfortable situation that the body wouldn't accept, but it is within, so you have to cope with it.
Well, help us understand this thing better. Before we can say that one has diabetes, what must have gone wrong in the person's system to be said that he has diabetes? If I am said to be diabetic, then what is wrong with my system?
Thank you very much. For one person having diabetes, what should be wrong with the system? As I said earlier on, each and everyone have this type of sugar level, but as to it being excess, nor overflow, whatever, that is where the problem lies. It's just like the BP we treated the other time. A lot of calls, you've educated us, we have known, we are now taking care of ourselves, prompting us. And you see, BP, everyone has BP. But for it to shoot over 120, meaning there is a question mark. So had it been BP is not also needed, it wouldn't even start from a rank to that 120 that you're supposed not to exceed. Please, are you getting my point? Fine. Sugar, when you have sugar from 556, it's just like you having the normal 120 of this BP, sorry. So when it is excess, that is where you should by 8, by 9, 10, 12. Oh, a bit and I'm 20 now.
So the ideal sugar level should be should range between 5 and 6.
6 is okay. 6 is okay, but when it's 6, 7, 8, then you start observing wudi. Because why am I saying this? I'm saying this based on, our forefathers. Because of course I'm a herbal doctor, which is located at Amasamai Stadium Junction, SO Herbal. Why we are saying this is just because we into the herbal, we admitted and we knew that our forefathers who were living onto this natural resources, being the plants, the leaves, everything, they didn't have big hospital and big facilities by then. What they have is the plants around them, the leaves, and then all the animals surrounding them. Are you getting me? So they study, and then they got to know that, okay, why would a goat, sheep, or cow go into daily activities, walk, eat, drink water, go relax under a tree, that kind of thing, but before 5:30 to 6 they are all home back? In the sight of wisdom, God made it that way. So they said, okay, we are living being, our animals too are living being, we eat, they eat, we drink water, they drink water, we lay on plants, they also eat leaves and plants. Do you get me? So why would they stop eating after a particular time and then run back home to sleep till the next day? So meaning they weren't hospital by then, but now so previously forefathers and then grandparents, and whoever is listening and watching us this morning may phone in and then tell me that what I'm saying, it is either a lie or a truth. Because they were given guidelines by nature. And by then, Orthodox wasn't too much in the system. They don't even know what is Orthodox. So you need to know wa Pedro bi waso wegu we yi amaman ekro ne woni timuni nyina ekọ nitine kọ. Eya ne yefunu na ye osa wa Pedro bi wanom akle yare no ekun yare no okọ. They weren't this stroke, this diabetes, this breast cancer, ovarian cells, fibroid, and all those things. Because not they believed nature, they were living with nature, they understand nature, and they were coping with nature. So they weren't having all this kind of problems that we are facing today, diabetes, stroke, and all whatever have you. Fine. A woman who is taking care of a particular house who is having this kind of animal I mentioned earlier on, they got to realize that, okay, fine, from 4:30 to 5 o'clock, now I'm warning in our Adriani Befi. Adentia, because Adriani Bia one ready for the day, no, it has reserved and stored. Do you know that what you eat today doesn't give you the energy? It was the one you ate yesterday. After the waste has been disposed, the energy inside keeps you going. So what you eat today is just like a storing. Are you getting me? Okay. So when our great grandfathers say, aponchi be here before 6 o'clock, nentwe be here before 6 o'clock. Okay, after 6 womun kongre mun kodidi. And it says dia we human so no. Certain kind education ni ho. Brofu ya eti ya can no mun ka brofu. But now ya akesi ni ho. because no more do mo to abode so enti no mo understand abode ni nature enti no mo ne emwa no elias omo tie emwa na se omo tinyame ni mudi ase so you will see say ebo ni nyina be fia no wa be pe baby no wa da boko till the following day. So yen nananom nso be hu so okay enya I was say we so no we shouldn't eat after 5 o'clock after 6 o'clock. Please, are you getting my point?
But clearly, times have changed. Well, we are not living according to the ways of our grandfathers.
I am showing you. I will be back on that track to show you why the diabetes is worrying us today.
We'll come to the causes, but first, let's know the types of the diabetes that we are talking about. Now you've made us understand that diabetes is when you have more than necessary levels of sugar in your system. That's when.
Do you know food causes diabetes? Do you know? That is why I was trying to at least I have talked to a length that maybe people are following us and then we need to conclude.
That would be the causes. That would be when we are talking about
no. It is not the causes. It is not the causes because then time they don't sell at night. But today education is wide up. We use tablets, we use our phone, we go on nets and then we read so many. Then time they don't know anything about education. But because they understand nature, when they don't also eat. So hardly for you to go and someone will sell salt for you, tomato for you, pepper for you, because you will not cook at that time. These days, because we are used to so many things that we have adopted on our own, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, you see why the sugar problem or the diabetes should cause through. Oh, diabetes makes me a 9. Diabetes makes me a white. HIV. And also it is something that's a high. And because of enyame bia ya adopted when nature and I say ye ni mu de na ya tra nature no so edio how ni nyama nkesenkete na ebreye.
Well, if you eat late in the night, as you said
yes.
earlier, how does that contribute to one getting diabetes?
Thank you very much. Do you know that eating late causes majority of those diabetes problem? You don't know. So when you go to hospital, a doctor will test you and then get to see say you sugar ne should cause through. E won niani bi obema we jaidi. Adenti na undi banchi. Anka banchi dey say you cook before udi. Me pa cho mete oti ase. Na adenti na doctor beka to say udi fufuo pe jai. Na di brode nko a. Ana nua banchi kitwe bi say. Enti induane na yedi no. All those foodstuffs we are putting into our system just to make the tummy feel okay. Say a common the yefunu nte was say yefunu ne meno. E wo ensonsanso na ensonsanso nanka enya bone so. Nanka enya bone so because yan ebibifuo no sa na nyankopon yaduane die no ode ama yen. Even the whole nationwide world, the whole world anyame create ye no. Aduane bia obi bia ready no is from the root of a form. Me pacho what I say intinka ye duane nyina no nkanya bone nyankopon ma yen bibia be ye bone ama yen but ye adopt bibia emwa yen enti through that bibi na ya adopt no being the time we used to eat and then neglected some things around us no that is causing those problems including those diabetes a challenge.
Well, about the types of diabetes then, because we have heard the popular one I have heard is type 2 diabetes. So it says there's type 2, is there type 1, then from type 2, type 3, type 4? How many types of diabetes do we have?
There is. Before, you know, there is an insulin. I remember a woman who came to me. Honestly, I have those pictures on my phone. Because with those type 2, 3, no, I know you're doing. For you to go to hospital, no, your doctor or your whoever you have this thing, no, will educate you. Say, okay, uyi panye na wankasa fawa uyem. You understand? And fawa uyem no, oni pane sebi oni idea bia about baby or the call obi dia call mistakenly no what dia call nensono. Obi di akwa wo baby a any kwanse or the because a injection a needle. And when you try to inject yourself now, you wouldn't know the particular place you're supposed not to trespass. But because you've been trained or you've been told to do it, you are also following it. And you know, sa 2 3 na wo kanomoni ade no. E ya de a se wo do sa stage na. E no ni bi ni na sebi se ekuro eto wo nan a. Wo be hu se na wo nan no obi wo hwa ne kokromoti eye free so. Yes, obi wo hwa after kokromoti no na efro kwa ha. Because it circulates inside the body system. So body language will tell you say there is something wrong with your system. And you be what make her say, mama na make her say no. Ni yefunu be ye kase na ye kuro. Nanka kuro ni ho. But because of insulin na or that diabetes treatment na all one. Bebre wo insulin ye wo sebi enimu diefo bebre sikafo bebre wo omo da so. For years ni. So all those things, when you are into them, before you realize, whatever you are doing, you are rather harming yourself. Simply because what is inside you, if you are taking some medicine that the medicine cannot at least go away with it, it was said you should be free from but you keep on. Obia wa insulin na be 2-3 times na ye can no high diabetes bet me mo ni so abru onim say friend ni penny. You could be blind. We have so many people when they come to the hospital and you check them now, you see say ni sugar no kosro shoot kosro enti me buffer na ni so tenya BP e buffer we ni so no won say BP, diabetes, stroke. Omunia so ye cholesterol, because cholesterol no wo BP na wo ndidi ntem na wo didi anajo no BP na nko na kofa diabetes abro na wo sugar ne shitu na shitu cholesterol enam se wo didi anajo na sugar no so buy diabetes ne ha wo no na fe cholesterol so de ne ho agim na fe wo ti ho a wo say I feel numbness me sorry unless me de me nine pimpim ho me de me nsa yesen because the numbness is inviting something that we call stroke, which is enjuju yare. And see this yare 4 way no. We don't respect them, but they are very, 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 very dangerous.
And they are connected.
And they are connected. Thank you. They are connected. BP buffers. Now who did no one control with Diani D? Who did Diana Johnny at the ade? And where Diani Moja Namni at the ade? Intimate digest. See now they are called that. I bet you take alcohol, crampo, my sugar, alcohol, and my diabetes. Enti obia sebi wo BP na wo no edro ne nye wo guso no BP edro na wo ho adwojo na wani fra na wo daso na BP ne nkoye enti bisa ho se wo keli wo ho ana se wo boa wo ho enti alongside na the diabetes ne brewa afi obe ho se blade kra na wodi bu moria. When you get some cut or something, it is very hard and difficult because you know what, a diabetes patient or nam hono nimunyina aye kuro. And to some of them, they experience body bends. I don't know if you are getting my point.
Body bends.
Yes, they experience it. Oh, nehunyina join it to say meko. Obi wa my dear brother, unto me for support. And more seminemu fanya den enjare ne ho. Because the moment or this support be kan ho no ofili ase eya obi ekuro bi woni pedue nim. Eye kuro diabetes na yekro. That is the more reason why I say ni kro twa wo nan ho a eye den sometimes difficult say be ye den e be ko na edidiko me pacho ati ase enti o ko na se sebi doctor e approve na say bia wo nan no twa ba ko a hu ne say yare na ewo wo mu no, it is not gone, it is still inside the system, it is spreading up. It is just like cancer. Obi wo cancer na so ko na se bi previous we nye dro papa a obe yusu na sa okoni etwa ne no for back one. It doesn't mean say cancer no mu twa ne no for back no nipadua ne mu ye free and diabetes no so sanity. So when you have this issue with diabetes and then you don't treat it, now you don't make sure say you stop all those eating late and then some kind of diet be a wow now wo didi ni ade a betwa wo nan Skeni be frame from India say ye try ne nan mi no because of diabetes, because ka wo fi odidi anadwo na aduane nyina ye ndokodoko de ani ade into a person oba Ghana na mehwe no. A lot of people are suffering. You may see people with crutches, not because of, excuse me and then sorry for me to use this word, not because of accidents, but because at the end result of diabetes, that is what has result them.
Okay, so one popular result of an untreated diabetes is that you could end up having parts of your body cut off, and then also you've mentioned burning sensation and all that. What are some other effects of diabetes? If you have diabetes in you and you are not treating it, what are some of the signs and symptoms that would show?
Thank you, my dear brother. God bless you for that question. You know, a lot of people are naive. Because me per se, no, I'm a herbal doctor, which is SO Herbal Center. I deal with pure raw materials. I don't even prepare my medicine and preserve them, because I know by so doing you have diverted from the natural resource to another. So when I'm into this herbal that is sign coffer, I mention that sometimes may come a bro for nekakra na me di chi ayeden. Send ya be ya me papa bi me mama bi ono so ti set nature what see futuo ne ncheche na yede ma wo mo no. They will highlight themselves and know say if bibi say ikoswa eyesa or how we and how wo mo. So thank you for asking me that question. One will say a lot of people don't know say they have this diabetes challenge. Why am I saying this? A person may say, oh, okay, maybe a day meet me Jones 15 times. Is it normal? Is it normal, say a human over Jones more than 15 times a day? Me one craphobia my bammy horse, mommy. Me da meet me Jones 22. Messoria Jones will be an me kind. And I Jones on a bill on so swa. And mabe brew, just kakrebi, then you go back to sleep. Then you go back to sleep, no. Oba se kakrana Johnson on a sandal. But normal one, no, I daytime, no. Oba what me Johnson more than 10 or 15. It is not normal. No matter how I will take in you. What I say? Per ensure be I will be taking, no. You know our bladder, no. It's with the size. The bladder that store the urine for us, no. It is with the size. So until that bladder it is full, no, it will not open for the urine to come out. You understand me? And then when the bladder is full, and then it prompts you, and then you open, and then you go and urine. Make us say, "Ebi I won't lose you." And so don't my dear mommy, my dear daddy, wake up! It is a wake up call for you to check your sugar level.
Frequent urination.
Thank you. It is number one aspect. Number two, this burning sensation that I said, the person might be having burning sensation throughout the body. Niti ne nahu ne nsanhu ne mfin ne bebia ehhehye no eboni jati se meko. Such a person no when odware a ontimi fa sapo entwetwe ne ho because ote yaw e wo redie no because medin kanka say ekuro e na wo mu sugar no eye kuro eno ntina ye nkola omo wo fie kura no ye nananom timi hwese o akola ne yema ye kuro ntime sa no eti ye kuro eno ni peduanim sakola ya mutimi ye kuro no odi no kodoko tofi biscuit ni amo ni ade na ya ma menim nananom timi say akola ne yema ye kuro ntime sa na ye nyi ne yesi ye nsa yegusu didi ye ndi tofi kuro edi ndiane ye the drinks no ma aba bebrebe nyina it is full of sugar. Enti ye munyina sa nyama na ekwa ye kuro edi mayen. Please, are you getting my point? And to say nia uhuna mo behhehye wo no sa na kire say ekuro. That is the reason why I say ekuro ni tawo na ho ana wo ba bia na wo say bia omo ya na mo ntimi enso anoma then they cut it off. They will uproot you. Then aside that one too no the diabetes symptoms na ebi nso so eye wani it affects your eye. So Uba SO Herbal Center wa Amasama Stadium Junction ye treat eni papa because eni na ye kania ye te ha fefefe sabi se kania yi ni ha do wo be hu me but unhu ma hu ofe do me so me hu but me hu wa hu ofe but kania yi aboa ya ma ye hu se me nie ye oti mani mo shatade yellow ba ko she red bako she bia ash anase bribi say what you say enti eni no eye in the form of yen lighter nyankopon oboss ro ni asase no ode amayen yentua ho ka we anya ECG no wakoto repeat. Please, are you getting me? So signs and symptoms ni bi wo ho a with the diabetes no obehu se na weni so start say eye ukusu you will be having blurred vision. Someone might not have blurred vision, but at the end result of taking this daily pills, no, na are resulting into blurred vision. Na ye mema no so ni ye nkru ni ye nwofa no so no na sabi wo mo kote no na adwodwo ana wo mo ho na adwodwo.
Okay, so it's almost like every kind of disease has a special effect
of
on men.
course, so that is why say it should give you a wake up call.
Well, the phone lines will be opened pretty shortly, so you can also come through with your submissions if you have any question for Dr. Sophia Asi Okanse, as she is here. Now, we will talk about how to prevent.
Okay, before I come there, let me add something to it. Okay. Sorry. You know, obisoso wo ho a okojonso a baby ojonso guye no obehu na entetia aba ho eno so ma wo ye mon show. I don't know whether you are getting my point. Yeah. We are showing what could be the signs and the symptoms
that you have
of you having
sugar in your blood.
Thank you. So I said, when someone goes to urine or maybe okay, W simple they won't because immediately you ease yourself and you have to flush it out. So yeah use WC no so you should WC now you're entirely with fear. If your house is tile or your room is tile now, I will show you one symptom that you may not even go to the hospital. That is why our forefathers know now because now they listen to their body language simply because they weren't having those big equipment machines to testify them say ebia they have this or that. But now omunim die ne omunyansa na kasa kyerem. Enti oban se nipa no kwadware na wakodonso na intetia ye den. Abetwa ho ahia. O se da bi e wasa me ye me ho adru. Na sugar ne wo me mu ni nyina no edu me jonso pie ana epie firi me fifrem ana sabisa me koya ani ana toilet so a etimi pie firi enti wo a wo hye me how will you so WC that you cannot tell, you cannot pinpoint and tell say okay how would I get to know say me what diabetes say one person be go hospital any many mu ya any problem per water no peso baby kakra na odie wo koda jonso maybe at say 1 spoon na fe good task no petals aye clean me pocho what you say bibi good so be hu say aye stain je wo so enti jonso 1 spoon pe na wo de fe good so then ahomache dia no so first jonso na wa jonso no eno so jonso na fe good so ma wo ahomache dia no within an hour wo be kon onim memo say mem na wan hu hye wo ha wo ni problem but mem then you see like zigiza ewo edges na it tells you something. The meaning say sugar ye den kosro sugar wo system ni mu enti wo be hu say na me hu say ni amesin kano I say we share drink say drink is made up with this sugar and this things so we share go wa dry up I won say ni draw lines no ni ade no sa na wo Johnson no be draw wo tiles no so wo wa wo dem we have a tissue na fa doctor gusu na paper na flashing. So
ideally a healthy urine should be like ordinary water.
It is in sure you
shouldn't leave any stains or markings.
No, you shouldn't see a mark, a design. Okay, let me put it out like that. You see this place is nicely designed. You could see and then tell say Ghana is written here. We have design, then you have Ghana. So without this design it would have been plain. I don't know if you are getting my point. Yeah. So if you don't have any issue with those diabetes, you should urine and then the urine should be crossing or from home. And you can say tete aba home. And you can say a draw na ma o max ni ade. And as I sugar we na so no, what dia grebe fra we need the amount. What they say we you want nipa bebre what they are into this length. I had so many cases that excuse me to say if nipa ni yin length ni say ya my dear wo your bow wo your bema or be hu say image na but want me identify say either you are a lady or you are a man.
Like what happened in the Bible. That man said,
thank you. When the punish na name diabetes say nipa we should give up a wake up call because all this our diet that we are eating these days no it's not like yen na nanomo de ne chemical na doso enti chemical ni kum enduane na wosen ka ye di na ema ni pedua na honden akoma na honden ni pedua na honden no na ema ye moja no so honden no en chemicals ni kum yenduane na nyame abo ama yen sesi a wo fa fikyire kwa hu haban.
Well, you mentioned something about men that one effect of untreated diabetes or one effect of having more sugar in your blood than is required is that you could have erectile complications.
Yes.
That is for men. Yeah. How about women? Are there special effects for women as well? Women who also have more sugar in their blood than it is required.
Aside the man being observing himself, like maybe in the sugar should cholesterol or something. For men, as I said earlier on, premature ejaculation and I say erectile dysfunction and I say bia sebi ne ho adwojo and I say otime mo adwuma wo mpam no. Aside there no eni second. And I will say a woman and a man, no difference is a woman no sebi yen nofo and sebi yen ba eso. That is why Sebi, when a man is going through that problem, no, or no ne dear ne be no no, ne bema, and ne be kofom, a bed to man because entine woman no, not just say any man ko yenti was say sinitrase. Fine, aside there no no, dear be bema no, enya obano, and to so bema ni face problem say ne ho adwodwo obane dear on face problem say ne ho adwodwo. But a bet me man na say akeka no. She might be experiencing very severe itching. Well, we have a caller on the line, so you hold on with that one for me. Let's take our first caller. Hello, good morning and welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, please, I want to find out from doctor. If somebody is having a uric acid, if somebody is having a uric acid, that is gout. Does it connected to diabetes?
Okay, so if you have uric acid, is it connected to diabetes?
It is connected to diabetes.
Okay. All right, we didn't get your name, please.
I've called David. I've called Steven.
David.
Steven.
Okay, Steven.
Yeah.
Okay. Doctor had your question, so she will help you answer. So that is Steven's question for you. So if you have uric acid, is that also connected to diabetes?
Thank you very much. You know, each and every urine is having an acid. So when we talk about uric acid now, it is something, that is why I make a sure say, oh, say nanum say be no muni munyansa. So what I say? Optimate Johnson, not the tekrema. Na or the aka. No I say, ensuona a free ni mu bano. Sebi a femwana. Say a femwa, and your nature says, what you so go and 30 and so party into your beba home. And to young papa and I am of a your friend, will be sassiano. Say, acid ne edoso, ewo, would Johnson in one. Necessary say, and mouth diabetes no. And no so ewo ne challenge ewo ho. Me pachawati asiye. And to say, oh, what's our problem now? And ye either say, obehune doctor. Now doctor no examine no because I see an AFDS at the time they so
Stephen will definitely have to go and see a doctor
of course.
For confirmation of that. We have another caller, Joe from Takrade. Joe, good morning.
Hello. Morning.
Yeah. How are you doing, Joe?
I'm fine.
All right, let's hear you.
But Joe, let me get on. I'm fine. But look at factor.
Oh, can't mention who TV no so can the officer can why na
okay let me get on me now right no e do na do ato
me pacho otiyenka
otiyenka
Joe kasa also nine right aye dey
me now right go sa ato no put ya e ti pa
ado
now, Bruce, one me keep chopping on me, so right you. I need me to, you know.
Okay. It's a person who said no, so yeah, diabetes in the so.
I am but locomotion I to go, my wife also stuff. We are me, I also about it,
okay, me pacho wo tie me a kanya me so no kra wo tai didi anajo fa na e bi adwuma wo ye no
I'm ready.
pacho wo say
I didn't need it because
so you see what I'm talking about. One who say maybe ya adopting na ya ne SS na akofa problem abrain. Me pato say wutie menka menche ma stroke ne nka won to once. It is just like I was telling you, say you have BP, you don't control your diet, then you eat at night, then diabetes then because diabetes then you don't do fatigue, then na cholesterol then you won't say any tititri. I say ne nine ko chromotin ya na ya ne ya say krowom and an insane titri. And to stroke na de bebrel. And it's all betting ya by young why, you bet me a shell. And you run over bounce no bet me a baby, a doctor, and bet me a show. Don't wait till say I didn't come out to her. And son, I was sorry was well.
Yeah, we have Fred from Legon also on the line. Hello, Fred. Hello, Fred.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you, please.
Yeah, please. Bear 1 year and boss me jeans yellow.
Okay. So, what problem here no?
Yellow me jeans on your white da.
Me pachote di anwa aduane pa anwa aduane ya mone anwa ne ebia wache ni anwa obu ho to aduane a anwa wo so pa pachote di anwa aduane pa ntin pacho jai wan say adwuma na ye no ye woni mu die wo mu sometimes ye tena se say ya enye necessary say but was so nua no wo bia na adwene nti ase no hu sa de bia oye no pe problem ma ne ho ye nananam tete no mu de anwa aduane ye den wo mu aduane nyina ye habama nti sa de we ni ho.
We have Abigail also on the line. Now let's see what Abigail also has for us. Abigail.
Yes.
Okay, good morning and let's hear you.
Good morning. Me pacho. Eya na menai ya na yetitiriti menai ne mensa nyina ezese. Na mi ankasa me jago juma na ya me yediri. Enti etu mebi anajo ami nafa etu typhoid so to hame. And that's why this is not for so far near manner. As I said, I dear Samanu, it's just the idea of character this time. It's meaning sugar near what Janis and dear.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's say, and you'll pet sugar and now where Diana, but
also a Diana.
Yes, who ye Jama. Yes, and Diana, who ye Nano, Sabi, who can in Yare, make us all ye Jamwe or just
answer for last caller from Kumasi. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, what your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Paul from Kumasi.
Paul from Kumasi, okay.
About so no one, the nine left no. It was so shaky. And that means right now. To cool out outside the one, I don't see a sentence.
Me pacho odi kosu aduane bebre anwa aduane bebre anajo.
Me di kosu ya but enya at least be a 5 more na me di
ba odi kosu ya.
And di kosu ya pa especially actually.
Yo, why are the pacho tra so high?
Paul and me and there say the actually.
One who say time would not permit us in Kaya Wadisha Dibebra, we will open people's mindsets.
Dr. F. last call away. Now you know what NG or more change. Hello, good morning.
Fine morning.
Your name and where you're calling from?
I'm calling from Kumasi.
Kumasi, okay, your name?
Kwesiaje.
Okay. Go ahead.
The problem is the diabetic patient, we are well. I'm on drugs. But me more grown so a cough from and I'm a few.
Me pacho me misa wasem. Before na me pacho say wuti before na wunya diabetes say na wo hu ye adwuma kama. Wo yire more piafo.
Na pacho
wo yire no more piafo meboa wo hu sisi wo ho. But the moment I was started say wo that diabetes e dro na na nia me kofom. Pacho frefi kuma se wo ho. Enti meni se me kra minimu enti ebesi asem ne teachings na ye so ne say endro na ye nonom ne nyina no ne side effects wo ho ana ye papa no betie yenya as o start ye no na oni sa problem no ba ye mesa ye ho se enkedre beje wo de wo yare na say bia wo sugar na wo soro ana wa hospital ni ama diabetes edu e wo say diabetes no e free ho but diabetes no e free ho ye e da so wo ho ana wo be ma yo no esan kofom enti two trouble one god enti wo koye na ye anasa one ko na ye.
Well, you share my men are not saying or tie Jinajahoban and 983 no so already on time di and I just another and why do you be but what tie Jinajahon and 983 on only the
me da se me nua be ma won say eja so aduan eja ho aduan ne ano enya ize o obi wo ho a wa ya che me ho yanka me bisa ne ntem ebi wo ho na adwuma na oye no wa ya che ma me patro stay back Pedro papa na ye because see a sentence no e wo ni pedu anim and to stay back a crana still it will come and then worries you or na it be ba how and to Pedro eye papa na ye then you sit back oh abaya bi wo hana say obi wo ho trust na ye ni say wo dia na say o tie che na ye de ba na wa kan hwe because when you are more into it now unim say ye moja wo enho etimi nua etimi nua tini na ye ni titiri ni ade no ebia na fresh stroke ama no ebia na sugar no di ni nya e wo ba bia na adwene nko ho enti for a foot amede be man say she should abstain herself from a jane kakra on reserve it back non pedro nya oba ye betimi ahwe no.
Well, definitely we have a lot more to talk about because the issue about diabetes is very broad, but time will not permit us to have all the talk to speak about all the things that we will have to speak about diabetes here on the show. So doctor, what you do is you give out your number so all these people call in with their issues and all that can still contact you even when this show is done, your number and the location of your herbal center.
Thank you very much. God bless you and then all the crew and then the management as well. Amasamai Stadium Junction is where we are located. The name is S.O. Herbal Center. It is S.O. It is not so. It is S.O. Herbal Center. Located at Amasamai Stadium Junction. Wherever you are coming from, just alight at Amasamai. Ask of the Stadium Junction. And then when you come, it's just less than 5 minutes walk from the main road. We don't really prepare our medicine and then preserve them. It is the raw materials that we do it. We deal with so many kinds of problem and challenge and diseases. We treat them and then you are okay and free. You can call us on 055 55 29 253 055 55 29 253 or 050 344 4444 050 344 9444 and the last number is 0272 859 115 0272 859 115 S.O. Herbal Center. We believe and we trust in God. With our natural herbs, it works for us.
So S.O. Herbal Center located at Amasamai Stadium Junction in Accra, and Dr. Sophia Asi Okanse is the CEO that we just spoke to. So with all your problems, even as this show is ending, you can still call the numbers that she put out, then she will attend to you. This has been AM Ghana on Adoatv Television. We spoke about diabetes, high blood sugar. Catch us on Monday from 6:45 to 10 a.m. as we will come your way and feed you with all the relevant current information in Ghana. My name is Francis. Good see you until Monday. Stay safe.